It starts as a tiny, sensitive spot. Within a day, it blossoms into a full-blown, fiery white crater that makes talking, eating, and even smiling a painful ordeal. I'm talking about canker sores or mouth ulcers. And if you're someone who gets them over and over again, you know how incredibly frustrating it is. You ask yourself, why do I keep getting these? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going beyond the simple explanation of "you bit your cheek." We're investigating the 5 hidden, often systemic causes behind recurring mouth ulcers, and most importantly, discussing how you can start to prevent them. If you're tired of the cycle of pain and healing, this video is for you. Hidden cause number 1: critical nutritional deficiencies. This is one of the most common yet overlooked causes. Your mouth's delicate lining, the oral mucosa, regenerates incredibly quickly, and it requires a constant supply of specific nutrients to do so properly. When you're deficient, this tissue becomes fragile and prone to breaking down. The most common culprits are iron, zinc, and key B vitamins, especially B12 and folic acid. If you find you're getting ulcers frequently, especially around times of fatigue, it could be your body's way of signaling that it's running low on these essential building blocks. Hidden cause number 2: food sensitivities and triggers. You might not have a full-blown food allergy, but a subtle sensitivity can be enough to trigger an inflammatory response in your mouth. For some people, highly acidic foods like tomatoes, citrus fruits, and pineapples can irritate the oral lining. For others, it might be sharp, abrasive foods like potato chips or crusty bread. There's also a growing body of research linking recurring ulcers to a sensitivity to sodium lauryl sulfate, or SLS, a foaming agent found in many common toothpastes. And for a significant number of people, gluten can be a major trigger. Keeping a food diary when you have a flare-up can be an incredibly insightful tool to identify your personal triggers. Hidden cause number 3: the stress-immunity connection. Have you ever noticed you get an ulcer during a stressful week at work or before an important event? That is not a coincidence. When you are under chronic stress, your body produces high levels of the hormone cortisol. Elevated cortisol suppresses your immune system. This weakened immune state makes the delicate tissues in your mouth much more vulnerable to breakdown and ulceration from even the slightest trauma. Lack of quality sleep has the exact same effect. So if you're burning the candle at both ends, don't be surprised if your mouth is the first place to show the strain. Hidden cause number 4: an imbalanced oral microbiome. Your mouth is home to a complex ecosystem of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses. When this ecosystem is in balance, it's healthy. But when certain bad strains of bacteria or yeast, like Candida, begin to overgrow, it can create a state of chronic inflammation and dysbiosis. This imbalance can irritate the oral lining and disrupt its normal function, making it much more susceptible to the formation of ulcers. It's less about a single invading germ and more about the overall environment being out of harmony. Hidden cause number 5: a dysregulated immune response. This is the big one, the underlying reason that often connects all the others. For many chronic sufferers, mouth ulcers are essentially a mild autoimmune reaction. It's a situation where your own immune system becomes a bit confused and overreactive. It mistakenly identifies a minor irritation or a harmless substance in the mouth as a major threat and launches an aggressive inflammatory attack. This attack is what creates the painful lesion we call a canker sore. This points to a deeper issue of systemic inflammation and immune dysregulation. Your mouth is simply the stage where this internal drama is playing out. So what can you do? For triggers like nutrition and food sensitivities, dietary changes can be life-changing. For stress, implementing mindfulness or better sleep hygiene is key. But to address the deeper issues of microbiome imbalance and a dysregulated immune response, you need to support your body's foundational health. It's about creating a calmer, more balanced, and more resilient internal environment. For those interested in a professional-grade formula designed to support a balanced oral environment and promote overall wellness from the inside out, I have placed a link to a very unique solution on the very first line of the description below. Thank you for watching. I truly hope this information helps you break the cycle of recurring mouth ulcers. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more expert health content. I'd be very interested to hear from you in the comments. Which of these hidden causes do you think is your main trigger?